Hello everyone, Coffee Mug here. Picking up where we left off on Volcanus. I believe that if you've been following along, you may have noticed I have built up quite a bit since the last episode. I did have some recording issues where the sound and the quality turned out really bad again. So hopefully I got those fixed. I've been, kind of new at doing the YouTube thing, and I've been trying to learn how to adjust my mic and adjust different settings and stuff. So hopefully those are fixed. So I've been playing around on Volcanus. I have set up quite a small factory. I don't quite have science running completely yet, so I'll give you a quick tour of what I've accomplished. I got more power generated, so I got a series of solar panels and steam engines to provide power, plus some extra accumulators here to help store some solar panels. So I have some coal liquefaction set up here. So I had a big coal patch right here, so I'm mining much coal and liquefying it. I'm really surprised at how many of these you need. I did module them slightly with some tier 1 stuff just to improve output a little bit. But to generate these 4 plastic chemical plants and have these run at full speed, I needed all of these refineries and crackers available to me. I was actually kind of surprised how much you needed just to produce plastic from that small of an area. So I got sulfuric acid coming in up here from my sulfuric acid fields. That's combined with the coal and some calcite to crack into heavy oil, which then goes into light oil, and then sulfuric acid generates steam for all of the cracking. The calcite is mined over here. I just have a long belt that runs calcite. Some of it gets split off here and goes to some manufacturing stuff, and then the rest comes over here to feed my foundries, which I now have set up. So over here I have a number of foundries. Here I got some that are producing gears and pipes and whatnot, and those are used to provide a number of different things throughout the factory here, including belts. I got a whole system of belts and inserters and splitters. Over here I have a foundry that's used for making foundries, so I call that my foundry. Over here I got another small coil liquefaction to supply lubricant for my foundries. So I haven't got this tungsten set up yet. So what I've been doing, you can kind of see here, these belts are destroyed. I would come over here and set up some miners, and then when the worm came, I would just tear them down and run away before it attacked me. And so I was doing that just to... I'm actually surprised these got destroyed. That's weird. So I've been doing that just to stock up on my tungsten, and then I use the tungsten to build more large miners, and also I use the tungsten to build more foundries. So here I got a big miner set up using these different pieces. I made a red circuit production over here, which I just been carrying them over by hand because I built this right away just because I wanted to get that more foundries set up quicker. Eventually I want to move the location of that to a better location. So I have another set of foundries here just to make iron plates, a set here to make copper plates, and a set here to make steel plates. So hopefully today what I want to do is get a permanent metallurgic science set up. So this is going to be where I produce tungsten. I sketched out how much I think I would need that in order to create roughly 100 metallurgic science per second, give or take, right here. And so I put a gap here because of this cliff, and I'm hoping to get that set up in this session here. I also got a purple science set up. I think this one was not too bad to make. So you get plenty of steel, which tends to be the hard part, I think, about purple science, because this uses a ton of steel, both for these engines, or sorry, not engines, the electric furnaces use steel, and to make railroads you also use steel. So you do go through quite a bit of steel, which is kind of great because you can use these foundries just to create steel directly from your molten iron. So I have a setup here. Also, this is kind of nice to do on this planet, I think, because you get stone. That's a byproduct of your molten copper and molten oil. And so what I did is I collected all of the stone that's excess that makes its way up here. I have a priority left here on both of these. I was getting backed up, so I think I may actually delete one of these eventually if I don't need it. But all my extra stone makes their way up here and goes and gets delivered to my foundry. I have some stone up here that's making some concrete, which I use for a variety of things. And then the stone makes its way over here, and that's used for my railroad pieces. I set up a small green and red and blue circuit setup. Mostly I did this so I could get blue circuits to launch my rocket, which I also want to set up this episode. Plus, the blue circuits are used for other random things on this planet. Not too much though. I have very little relative to the other stuff I'm going to have. But this should be enough that I can produce rockets relatively quickly. It's not the biggest setup, but I think this is kind of hard to do on this planet. Mostly because your oil source comes from coal liquefaction, which I already kind of mentioned. You have to use a ton of refineries, particularly these ones I don't have heavily modular beaconed yet. So I'm building another small coal liquefaction setup just strictly to produce light oil, and I'm going to use that to produce my rockets here, or my rocket fuel. So that way I have rocket fuel, blue circuits for the launch rocket launches. I set up a small low density structure set up here. So I have a molten copper, a molten steel setup, which generates some low density structures, and these are kind of nice because I get that huge productivity bonus. And over here I got these tier 1 modules used for my purple science, and I added a blue one here just because I'm using those for small moduling throughout the factory. I don't have a lot of big modules yet. I don't know if it's always worth it to do tier 1 modules like this, but I think that it doesn't hurt to use them, especially if you got spare resources. So I have been putting these in a variety of things just to get minor improvements in resource cost reduction speed. So particularly what I tend to do is do 1 speed and the rest productivity, and that produces the output slightly while reducing the input slightly. Nothing major because it's only the first level, but it is helpful. So what I want to do now is I want to finish getting my rocket fuel set up. This should all produce enough light oil to supply this little array of rocket fuel. So I have 20 different rocket fuel buildings, which should make roughly one per second of rocket fuel. So it'll take roughly a minute to launch your rocket, and then I have a solid fuel that combines in the back. So I need to finish that setup. Then I want to get this purple science. I'm just going to belt it right in because I don't want to use bots on this planet. So I'm just going to belt that in here to my rocket storage. Then I got the low density structures and the blue circuits ready to go. So once I get that done, then I'm going to try to set up some tungsten mining. I have to kill one of these worms, so I did start making some, armor piece and ammo, because I think that's going to be needed. I saw on the tooltips, in fact, Factorypedia, so these small demolishers, they have pretty high electric resistance, really high explosion fire impact, and laser resistance. So it seems like poison and physical are going to be the most damaging to that. And I've been really researching physical damage. So I'm up to already physical projectile damage 10. So I have yellow science set up on Fulgora. So I've really been kind of mass producing my yellow science. So I think my bullets should be pretty strong, hopefully strong enough. I think my plan is just to use a ton of gun turrets and hope for the best. Which reminds me, I do need to get a turret building set up, which I haven't yet. So I need, let's see here, iron, copper, and gears. So let me do that. I'm going to make a turret building, and then I'm going to start making other things. So what I want to do, I think, is first I'm going to do that. Let's get rid of this engine productivity, because I got all of the electronic engine units I need. I just had a little building set up there to build engine units to build my rocket launcher. I'll probably refine that later. So I want to get this down in an area a little closer to copper and iron so I can produce it down there. So let's maybe get rid of this. And get rid of these. So I kind of made a belt or bus here. It's a little chaotic at places, but that's just kind of how I build. If you've been following along, I tend to be a little chaotic at first, and then I go back and refine things once I know it's working. That's just kind of the way I like to build. You know, there's a lot of people out there who don't like that. And that's what's great about this game, is that There's all sorts of ways to play, and this is the way I like to play. So let's, this needed to be gun turrets, because first I'm just going to put a bunch of gun turrets, because that's going to do physical damage, and I think that's the, what's going to do the most damage with my physical damage. So let's bring some copper up here. Okay, so now we got some turrets that'll be made. So I think my plan is to do almost entirely beltless on this planet, or botless on this planet. If you watched some of the previous episodes, you'll know that my Factorio base used a massive bot network. And so I just want to avoid it. In fact, what I want to do is once I get my purple science set off and I start building elevated rails, I may even come back and swap this all out for like a train system. Because I hate using bots, like at this scale anyway. Anyway, I have, let's see, I got turrets being produced. I'm going to want quite a bit of those, I think. While that's being built, let's finish my rocket fuel. So I was producing some foundries up here. I think I got enough, so let's stop. So I will finish this up and double check to make sure it's connected correctly. Cool. And I think, no, that's not right. I need sulfuric acid sent down, basically. So there we go. That will work. And I want to combine the light oil. Let's go over here. Then I'll just run this. Well, actually, what I think I might do. See, I feel like I was trying a new build this time, and I don't know how I like this yet. You know what, I'm gonna do this. Okay, and then I will, let's move this up one, and then I'm gonna bridge it like this. I think this will work. Yep, so that should provide light oil to everything. Just connect it here. And this needs power, so let's... Okay, cool. Now what I need to do is fix this, because it looks like I have a backwards belt on some of these. Cool, there we go. So this should start doing some... I knew I forgot something. I'm missing the starters here, so let's add those. Alright, so now we are coal liquefacting everywhere. You know what that means? That means that maybe I forgot one up here. Did I forget one up here? Oh, I did. Look at that. This one wasn't even working. Oh, look, all of these. Oh no. That's, whoops. That's funny. Okay, cool. And why doesn't this one have calcite? Oh, because I made this one off-centered because I moved it over. So let's okay, so there, now that one's working. All right, so I had missed that. Luckily, I wasn't using a lot of plastic yet. I think I actually don't need that much plastic. I didn't really map it out. Alright, so reproducing in all of these. This one doesn't have sulfuric acid because... Oh wait, I never connected it. So we gotta connect all of these. Cool. All right, so now they're all being liquefacted, and then it's getting sent over here, then it's getting sent over here. Oh, I never put output arms. So it looks like we are making rocket fuel. Cool. Then let's maybe put this in a chest so I can store it up, and then we'll just let that fill up. Okay. And the low density structures can come in here. We'll do the same thing. Oops. So inserter, chest, inserter. Well, let's just do this. Oops, no. Control C. I'll bring in blue circuits right here. Okay, so that should be filling up my rockets now. Cool. All right, so that's being built. Then we can bring in purple signs here. Purple is my favorite color, which is why I'm always purple. So it's actually my least favorite signs to make, though. Because I always hate it because I forget to scale up my steel, and then I always screw up my purple signs. I don't know if anybody else does that, but purple signs is like my nemesis. Normally I do purple before yellow, so like I do purple and then I forget to scale up, and then I remember to scale up after I make purple because I run out of power. And then after I scale up, then I don't have to worry about yellow signs. And several of my Megabases, I actually always had trouble with purple signs too. Usually because of these railroads, like these use so much material. So yeah, they just use so much like stone and stuff that it's when these are beaconed, I feel like it's really hard to make them fast enough, right? Like it just makes rails so quickly that once you start beaconing it, I feel like they fill up a belt almost ASAP. Aren't these beaming? Oh, these are just waiting for output space. Well, that's gonna take a while to clear up because that's going this way. Okay, that's fine. I'm not in a rush. I'm getting more than enough out there. And I believe I do have a ship up here that's requesting that, so this will be ready to start accepting it. Right now I don't have metallurgic science set up, so let's actually just set it to like 2000 for now because I don't want it to not drop. So basically this will pick up 2000 purple science, take it back to novice, and then drop it off. So I'm getting my first purple science set up here and filling up my inventory. Oh, look at that. Oh, look, man, you can really fit a lot in rocket. It's so interesting. Oh, wait. No. Actually, let's do this. We do want this on. Oh, that's so weird that it did that. Okay, cool. Oh, I wanted to module these, but I wanted to do it with some tier 2s, so let's stop it for a second. Let me make a few tier 2s by hand. Let's see, do I have the stuff? So you got one of these. Let me grab a few more blue circuits, and then 1, 2. I'm gonna wait till those are made. I forgot to put those in there. That'll save a lot of resources. Cool, so I got purple science set up, I got my rocket launch set up. And then the next step is to get some tungsten coming in, and once I get tungsten in, I can set up metallurgic science, because all this needs is tungsten, steel, and then molten copper. So I do want to add probably a molten copper somewhere. So I think I want a foundry. I'm gonna need one more foundry for molten copper. It's here. Oh, that is ready. So it's the iron from here. What I think I will do is I'll just put all of these down here, I think. What does this need? Oh, tungsten ore and carbon. So I need to get my carbon down here. Put this up top. Then I think I'll just do like a long inserter arm, maybe like this. Well, no, maybe I want to do like a little belt. Let's see, where's going to be the best spot for this? So these all need tungsten ore. This also needs carbon. I feel like I have carbon somewhere. Oh, I was making it here. I can make that with sulfuric acid and coal. All right, I gotta think about that for a minute. Am I low on power? Oh, I am low on power. Let's go add some more stuff. I need to get nuclear power set up. I still haven't. Oh gosh, did I really just grab 1,000? Gosh. I never got nuclear set up. I should have. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't feel like it. So just copy and paste this. So mostly work. So. And then I can add more accumulators down there. Doesn't really matter where they're at. This is just a temporary base before I Megabase. Cool. All right, that will get us some more power. Probably didn't get these built fast enough, so we'll see if it works the next day. Probably build some more of these steam engines too. I hear these work with the turbines and not the engines, but this says max temperature 165, but then this makes 500 Celsius. Oh yeah, so the nuclear turbines would actually work. So I need to replace all these with turbines. Once I have them anyway. I still haven't researched nuclear. I think on my next playthrough, that's probably what I'll do. I'll get a nuclear refining set up back on Novice before I head out. Because I've been just dropping in these planets with no preparation, no materials. Oh gosh, I just built all this in Worm City. Can't have this here. Let's put it here. Yeah, so I came down with no prep, no materials, and I was just kind of what I wanted to do for the first couple planets, and just see how it works without shipping in materials. Not the best idea. I'm definitely not going to do that next playthrough though. So, all right, while that's building, let's come back over here. I'm probably just short on power everywhere, so it's not reducing everything. Oh yeah, I probably maybe should get some more calcite miners, which are probably just not working because of power. So maybe I might have to go get some more calcite. But I do have big mines now, so that should clear up quick. All right, so that's being made. I do need to get, I'm gonna get tungsten from here. It's what I've been doing just to get tungsten so far for these other things like big miners and foundries. Is I would just have this belt over here, and then I would drop some big miners, let them run for a minute, and then when the worm came, I would take off. So I'd go and mine a couple hundred each time, then whenever I needed it. So I need to set up a permanent one though, which is what I am getting ready to do with my gun turrets that I'm making. So I think I gotta take out this worm. And I assume that like once you take this out, this whole area unlocks, right? I assume that's what those little areas are. We will test it though. I'm gonna pick up my power poles. Yeah, this is my base so far. I've been able to fit most of the stuff I need in this flatlands. A lot of here, these are all cliffs, which I don't didn't really feel like building on, so I've been trying to fit everything in this little corner. And I think I should be able to get, so this right here will make well, about 90 per minute of purple science. I think, yeah, this is exactly 90. So I have 14. So that makes 90 per here. This will make right around 100, I think. So let me do the math. 0.6 times 3 times 60, 108 per minute. And I'll probably put some tier 1 modules in. So I bet it'll go up to like 115, 120. Which that'll actually be my highest science production. All right, how is this guy doing? Are we getting... Wait, you know what? I never reconnected the blue circuits. So let's get my purple science being sent up. Some get sent up already? Maybe. Nope, not yet. I assume this will work. Oh, even though... Probably just because I don't have logistics work. Let's just do it by hand. Is that gonna work? Well, let's see if this works. So why am I not making purple science? Because I don't have the railroads, and I don't have railroads because I'm out of iron sticks, and then I'm out of iron sticks because I probably need another one of these. Oh, I don't have molten iron. I don't have molten iron because... It's a good question. Why do I not... Oh, the pipes are full. It's weird. I should be getting molten iron. Oh, it's because there's not enough stone to discard. So let's add another one of these. I'm backing up my stones. Let's see if that clears it up. I'm just don't have room to make stone. Okay, yeah, it's going down now. Cool. Alright, that's easy fix. Okay, let's see if that gets my iron pipes remade. Am I actually making enough? 24 per second. This uses 1.5 times 10, 15. That makes 15 per second, and this makes 24. So it should be good as long as I have molten iron. So weird. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll keep an eye on that. All right, let's grab a few more accumulators and some iron poles here. Let's see. Poles and accumulators. Probably grab... Yeah, that's good. All right, let's just place the rest of these. Look at this guy. I love it. These guys look so cool. Okay, I have more power. Let's see, is this gonna be enough? We'll see. We'll check. We'll check tonight. Did this get sent up? No, it didn't. Huh. So you know what I might do is I might make one roboport That might be helpful. And I'll just have like a single robot port. Well, let's make 2. Oh, look at that. We're at kind of maxed out on pipes, so let's actually put a fast one here. So this was like piling up. You know what I might do? I might put these modules in too, because that'll help reduce cost a little bit. These ones don't matter because they barely produce anything. Cool. So that should definitely reduce molten iron to an extent. Yeah, that should be enough pipes too. Cool. All right. So I think what I need to do now is make this a quester. Wait, did it deliver? Oh, it did. I don't need to do that actually. I'd rather just have it be botless. Okay. I was just maybe misunderstanding how that worked. All right, cool. That should start loading stuff. It looks like I'm getting caught up. Like the 2 down here are starting to pick up materials, so it looks like I'm back to making enough. All right, then I don't have to build logistic bots. So let's double check power. I think it was good. I want to pay attention in the evening. All right, now let's see if I can take care of this worm. So I'm gonna need space here. No, wait, actually, let's save these for here just in case I need them. Let's put some tungsten ore. I'm gonna drop this off here so I have space. Okay. I don't need all this copper, but I don't really want to dump it. Just top it on the belt. Take this plastic. We will drop that in these. Take the green circuits. Put them in these. Just clearing out space here in my inventory. Hopefully all of this gets caught up soon, because I'm really going through a lot of materials. Or at least it was running out of power anyway. Well, I guess my accumulator charge didn't drop. We can check that. Oh yeah, I got more than enough. My accumulator charge isn't dropping. I wonder if I just need more production. Maybe? Let's module these in a bit. Looks like my copper is getting a little low. Cool. So now I got to, really all I gotta do now is I'm ready to get my tungsten set up. Hopefully, looks like I have more than enough steel. I think I was just running a little low on copper, so this little bit should help slightly. I may need to make more copper refineries, so. Cool. So let's now grab my turrets. 100. I hope. I really hope 100 turrets will be enough. We will see though. So what I want to do is make a blueprint that has bullets in it. I think that's the key to setting this up. So let's make a turret. We'll load it with ammo. We'll make a single blueprint. Call this one gun. And let me just double check. So we'll put that down. Oh, I'm gonna have to load all these by hand because I don't have bots. Wait a minute, I do have bots. Will that load? Probably not. Hold on, let's try this again. Gun. Huh. You know what? I'm just gonna load them all by hand and hope for the best. Yeah, that'll be enough, right? 50. We'll find out. That's what I love about this game is sometimes I just go for it and see if it works. You can tell by my hideous build. I just kind of randomly play stuff and somehow it happens to work. So what I'm gonna do, test this out, is I'm actually gonna mine. I'm gonna mine a little. First we'll save it. We'll drop a couple big miners. Oh, let's be smart. Let's get these turrets set up. Just gonna add a ton. Yeah. How many do I have left? 26. Is that gonna be enough? How many is that? 95 turrets. Let's do 100. 100 turrets. We'll see if my 100 turret strategy works. 98, 99. So now let's put ammo in all these. Do it this way. I feel like some of these will get destroyed pretty quickly. Oh, it's coming, it's coming. I got it. Oh, that was way easier than I expected. Holy cow. That guy came quick. Cool. Oh, great. Now I have this whole area unlocked. That's amazing. Amazing. Wow, that was so cool. It took out hardly any, actually. I want to go kill another one. Let's do that. Let's go kill another one. Because I missed it. I was like filling stuff up with ammo and not paying attention.